Hey guys, I'm Alan Duan, founder of Hospi Homes. Join me as I guide you through all things midterm rentals and co-hosting. My goal in this channel is to share with you everything I've learned to help you accomplish your goals. Let's do it. Hey guys, it's Alan. So I wanted to share with you guys, last week I went to Jesse Vasquez's MTR Summit in San Diego. It was an amazing time. It's about a week later, and I'm still processing and kind of unpacking and really, trying to extract the most value I can out of the things I learned, the thoughts that are in my head, the relationships and connections I've made. But yeah, I wanted to share with you guys, in case you weren't there, maybe you could kind of, get a little bit out of the event from what I learned. But even if you were there, I'd love to share, how it was for me. So one of the main things that made it so exciting, I realized, is compared to last year. So last year it was the first MTR Summit by Jesse. I went to that one. And it's amazing to me that in just 1 year, the difference in regards to the relationships I've built in this MTR space. So just to paint the picture over 1 year's difference, the first summit I went to last year, I don't think I knew anyone. It was definitely a wandering around as a relatively shy person and trying to insert myself into conversations and meet people. All that networking, right? Like the same thing you do any kind of networking event. But what was amazing this year is from the moment I arrived at the hotel and walked through the lobby, I saw a friend. And there are so many people like that where I've chatted with them online. We're in this, in the same online communities, but it was the first time I met them in person. So what I think that really overall for all 3 days really brought a lot of value for me, in the sense that it felt like I was at this event with people, right? Not just myself, kind of one directionally, getting information from speakers. It felt like it was my MTR community. Someone else had posted that that they were with their people, and I totally agree with that. MTRs is such a niche within real estate, and even real estate. I'm sure I've heard people talk about this among their friends when they talk about real estate. No one's interested. But if that's already a niche topic of interest, MTRs are even more niche. So I love being with other people who understood this business, who are passionate about it. That's just exciting for me. The other benefit I generally get from these events is the motivation and inspiration that comes from it. But in general, I am inspired to go bigger, to set bigger goals for myself, for my business, for my family. I am more confident that those bigger goals are doable. Confident in myself and my abilities and the opportunity that's there. I have 3 points here as far as my process over the past week of condensing down everything I've learned, because it's a lot. There's many more than 3 that I'm trying to focus, right? Because if you do a little bit of everything, you get nothing done. So the biggest one I'll start with is I was inspired. There's something Jeff Hurst said, the CEO of Furnished, that inspired me to really create a bigger vision for Hospi Homes, my company that does MTR and STR property management. He mentioned the story of way back, I think he mentioned like 14 years ago, at some event, he had met with either the CEO or the founders of both Vacasa, I believe he mentioned, and Evolve, when they were really small and had only a few properties. And since then, they've obviously grown very big in this STR management space. So he said something along the lines of, I wonder who in this room will be, years from now, be the one that had built something big like that in the MTR space. So that really lit a fire under me, thinking that I could do that. But that's something I'm considering. I'm considering how big do I want to make Hospi Homes. My goals before the event were modest, But either way, I am inspired to build an amazing company where there are jobs that we provide that people find much satisfaction in doing and enjoy doing. Creating a culture that's like that, building teams where people enjoy working together and serving our clients. That is a significant takeaway for me for our property management business. Similarly, one of my goals going to the event, I mentioned this before, that my niche within the niche is MTR property management. Everyone who attended is already a very select group of people within the MTR space, right? For someone to choose to invest the time and the finances to attend the summit, they are already of a certain caliber. So even within that space, there are not many people who are actually doing I'll say property management or co-hosting, right? They're similar. I'll put them together, but doing that as their business. So one of my goals going to the summit was to meet with people who are also property managers and co-hosts in the MTR space, and there's certain questions and challenges that only someone who has a business like that is dealing with. I'm trying to currently learn about scaling and client acquisition. How do we reach out to the right people that we want to serve, get ourselves in front of them so they understand our service and really solve problems for them, right? Free up their time so they could pursue things that matter more to them and not be, managing their own properties if they don't want to. So that was definitely a valuable ongoing relationship that I've built with these other managers that are kind of my niche within the niche. And the third that I want to share with you guys as far as my own kind of inspiration and motivation to move forward. I'm calling it consulting and coaching. It's essentially this education space. So the summit really helped me understand how much I can help others. There's a few individuals I could think of that I had longer conversations with who are trying to get started in the space. Maybe they have one MTR, maybe they're trying to start co-hosting. And I really enjoy those conversations. What this means for me as far as actionable next steps is I'm moving forward with plans for making myself available for consulting and developing a coaching program. But yes, Summit was great. Again, I'm still processing. There's so many little specific action steps. I'll kind of rapid fire some of them, like Baselane. I've heard about Baselane. I know some other great managers who are using it. I really want to explore using Baselane to manage the finances of our system. Of our business. But it's a significant change that I'm researching, and I'm actually going to hire some help to help me assess this transition if it makes sense for us. I'm thinking of Rob Abusella's talk ways we can improve our current properties so they earn more rather than just scaling and getting more properties. The big ones for me really are those relationships and the inspiration that I received from the event. Amazing event. I'm so looking forward to next year. I almost wish there was more than one summit a year where we could get together. I've been hosting a monthly MTR meetup in my area here in LA. So I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that that's a way we could kind of continue this relationship building and this energy in between bigger events like the MTR Summit. And just like Jesse has built this great community, I'm more than happy to be the Jesse in LA to bring together all the MTR folks here so we could support one another and grow together. Thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable, like and subscribe, and we'll keep them coming. If there's something you want to hear more about, comment below, and your feedback will help me continue providing value to you and others like you. Until next time, keep learning and keep taking that next step.